Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hello, boys and girls. I am doing my best Marty McFly impersonation today, mostly because I was going outside. And we need to now is the time where we start talking about properties of addition. So let's just remind ourselves where we've been. We talked about what number sets are. We're going to dive into those later, but we just gave ourselves some vocabulary. Okay? Then we talked about our numeration system is base 10, and we did that super fast. Again, I'm just giving you vocabulary. Then we started talking about what is adding, and we kind of went over a multiplication table, but I'm going to go deeper into that. Again, I just want to give you vocabulary. So then we started talking about sign numbers, positive and negative, and I really want us to dive into now addition, okay? So now we are going to go through some examples and go through some ideas of properties, and it's very important. Again, this is vocab. It doesn't matter so much if you remember the exact thing as you remember the essence of what's going on. Please. So there are 3 properties that are important, and let's just take a second to notice we use numbers for a lot of different things, don't we? But we're not bullet pointing things, we're counting. Okay, again, math is about counting. Mathematics is counting. Counting. Okay. So, one property is that we call the associative property. Well, let's start with the commutative property. Commutative basically means you can add things in any order, it's the same. Okay? So 3 plus 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's the same as 2 plus 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could divvy them back up again, right? That's not difficult. So that's the commutative property. It doesn't matter which comes first, okay? Springboarding on the commutative, and I'm not going to draw the pictures out for this next one, is the associative property. So the associative property is that if you have 3 or more, you can add them in any order. So if I had 3 plus 2 plus 6, I can say that is 5 plus 6, and that is 11. Or if I had 3 plus 2 plus 6, I can say that's 3 plus 8, and 3 plus 8 is 11. I could do it the other way. I could say 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Okay? So that is the associative. It doesn't matter who comes to the party first. Just make sure that no parties right now. Okay? Virtual parties. Like what we're having now. Okay. We're going to use these because I'm going to wipe off the board with my magical sock and we're going to do some examples. Okay? I might actually take a pause in between this and the examples, but okay, the last property is the identity. Identity under addition. Super important. So ask yourself this. What number can I add to any number and just get the number that I had to begin with? So let's give numbers to this, shall we? And then we'll do the algebra version. I'll do the algebra version of all these. And you'll all be like, no. If I have 8, and I want to add something, okay? I want to add something that gets me on the other side 8. What can I possibly add to 8 and still have 8? Well, your brain, if you're one of my students, immediately goes, bing! I can't add anything to 8 and still get 8. If I add something to it, it changes. Right, but there's a number for that. There's a number for that idea. What is that number? Maybe I'll make a sidebar video about that special number. Well, I can't add anything. I add nothing. What's our number for nothing? 0. Okay? The identity under addition is 0. 0. Okay? This is wildly important for solving. Okay? This is wildly important. It is so important. Okay? So 3 properties. The commutative, you can do either or. Associative, 3 or more, it doesn't matter which ones you add together first. And the identity. Well, can you add to something that keeps the number the same, keeps the thing the same? All math is counting. I'm thinking of the Count on Sesame Street. All right, we'll do some examples next. Yeah? Great. Fantastic.